red for him, so it's big and white.
Livestock protection.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good, just in case you become a goat herder, you're pretty much ready. They brought goats in across the street and around our house, the city of Wilderness, all that stuff. They were so much fun. And we had to get them across the street to a neighborhood goat herding party where we kind of put up, they called it a fence. It was a string with us, like, and we were all standing on both sides, make a little corridor for them to cross the street. And like one of them was looking around, finally one went, and then they all went. And I almost got hit in the nuts. I was trying to get up. My neighbor was killing. He's like, that would have been great, get nutted by a goat. Super fun. And I got, because my fraternity has this old 150-year-old song about when upon the woolly goat again. Like I thought I had to get in, but of course the internet ruined all that. There's a really great picture. So I went out there, I wanted a picture of me since I started this fraternity chapter at CU. I'm a grand poobah, right? This is the old guy here. This look really helps. But anyway, I wanted to get a good picture of the goat because one of my buddies paints, and I wanted to get a painting of me and the goat. Oh, is it here? Oh yeah. So this is me. I dressed it. They thought I was a politician with the fraternity crest.
Hey, at least he showed up in the picture, right?
It turned out way better than I could have expected. And my buddy the painter, he's like, dude, he's like, you can print that out like on a big canvas, everybody to paint it. That is perfect as is.
That will get TikTok back on the
Yeah, the thing was like, I'm gonna do it like a daily shot of your stupid stuff. Here for it? Oh man, that's funny. This is the first game of the. No, they just pretty nice.
Oh my goodness, somebody's all settled in now. Wow. That's about her typical spot right there.
Yeah. Wow, you kind of. It's like a throw rug. We should start. Turn the camera on with that going to begin. Oh, can't.
There we go.
There you go. And then we can get a. We're not live, are we?
We are.
Oh, we're live. Well, there we go, everybody. Here's the start.
The official greeter.
You should let me know when
Jackson,
we're live,
be
Doug,
careful.
because I could have said something off color,
I wasn't plugged in with a mic just yet. No.
I mean, there's so much shit on the internet that I said on these broadcasts that I regret. I mean, if I ever ran for office and somebody spent the time, they would find some things that I don't know what you can do anymore to disqualify yourself.
Right.
Yelling at minor hockey league games, probably.
It should be on the tamer side of things, right?
Yeah, you'd think of all the things we've seen in the last couple decades.
The angelic voice of Reagan.
Are we live with sound now?
We are.
Yes. Well, I hope you guys all heard that. That is the sweet sounds of Reagan Reichen. Making her team all pumped up for this semifinal game.
Seattle's got the greens on today.
Yeah, let's check it out. Well, I actually hate that color, but I do like the comparison versus our whites. That'll be easy to see. The green and blue pants, huh?
Yeah.
That, the blue stripes. It's sharp.
It's better than the orange and black of the Ducks, correct?
Yeah, that one is still in the bottom two.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look a lot like Dallas. And it's a good thing they're not playing Dallas, because that would be awkward. Anyway, we are ready to go, and I don't have the blue CBC jacket on, but I did put the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation toque on that I got from my family for my birthday.
That counts. That's close enough.
That's as good as it gets. So we're up against a team we played already this tournament and beat 5-0. I think it was 5-0.
5-0. Yes, it was. Nice first shutout to start the tournament.
So obviously the odds-on favorite. I didn't check the money line or the puck line betting on this today, but I'm guessing we're a strong favorite, probably in the minus 200 range. If I were a betting man. Are you a gambling man, Doug?
From time to time.
Maybe don't say that on
right,
the
yes.
public
Speaking
internet.
of things we shouldn't be saying online.
Right.
Yeah.
Gambling habits. I don't. It took me a long time to figure out how that works, but now they talk about it a lot on the NHL broadcast.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really know how the plus and minuses work, but they brought it up so much now.
They teach you real
Yeah,
fast.
now I kind of understand. Kind of get it. I like to try to do the conversion to like percentages or something more standard, but I think they purposely obfuscated a bit to make it a little like you feel good about yourself.
The house always wins.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, right. The spreads. Like I'm always interested in that. Isn't that called the vig, where you take the middle? Or is the vig the juice and the vig?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The juice is the percentage when you owe the bookie. So anyway, we'll try not to do too much gambling here. Hope our girls are feeling all right. We had a fun party yesterday. Hope they
Yeah, how'd
got
that
some
go?
sleep. Party was great.
That.
Yeah, we have actually some talented musicians
Nice.
and some less talented ping pong players. So we had some guitar. B was playing guitar.
I would have preferred that to clearing off snow in minus 10-degree weather last night at my mom's house.
I bet.
That was not fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of snow. So anyway, we it was great. Had a good time, and we boiled 6 pounds of pasta. We had to boil another
boy.
4 pounds of pasta.
Really?
Yeah, we have a big pot.
They cleaned you out, huh?
Yeah, they did. It was like pigs at the trough lined up as soon as the pasta was ready. So obviously these girls are athletes after the game.
Should
They
be
were ready
refueled and ready to go. Is what
Yeah,
I
that
hear.
was not. I was doing a lot of dishes. There wasn't a lot left.
I guess that beats been having 6 pounds of leftovers as well,
Yeah,
too. Huh?
yeah, for sure.
Got the big
Okay,
screen,
with the
live
big
replay
screen.
going.
Look at this.
Nathan's all set up.
AB team. Vermont, the CBC. For those of you who remember, Hockey Night in Canada.
Okay, big question. Grapes fan or no?
I was a great fan during the day, but I'm glad that we moved on from that era of fighting and toughness. But I do like making fun of the Russians and the Europeans.
Yes,
I
yeah.
still do like that. And man, the other guy, John, or whatever his name
Ron
was?
McLean.
Ron McLean.
Still alive and kicking.
Yeah,
and
still,
doing it
still broadcasting.
yeah.
He must be.
It's amazing.
I mean,
and he doesn't really look that much different.
No,
other
he's
than
got
the gray hair.
Yeah, gray
That's
hair
it.
and the same. And so, I mean, what a career to be that involved in a sport or anything for 50 years.
Yeah.
Obviously a wealth of knowledge at this point. All right, we'll get things going. I don't know who's starting. Didn't get a starter sheet from the coaches.
We do know Molly should be in net this morning.
Yeah, they're doing the back and forth, which has been consistent all season. So number 00 in net. Oh, maybe they swapped. No, they didn't. No, you're right. Boy, that almost faked me out there.
Yeah, I know. It looked like she was headed back to the bench.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're going to start it with Haley and Corinne.
Walsh, Mainbury, and traffic chase.
Got it.
Up front. Rican and Visa on the back end. Seattle's going to take possession off the opening face-off. Chipping it into the TC zone. Visa, quick pass up to Mainbury just off the mark. Seattle will regroup back. Good pressure by Traffic's chase. Pushes that into the Thunderbird zone. Over in the corner. On that far side, Traffic's chase works it back to Mainbury behind the net. Looking for the pass out front. Couldn't quite find the stick of Walsh, but Rican keeps it alive inside the Thunderbird zone. Visa now over here on the side, near side board. Short feet of Traffic's chase, looking to go for a quick shot there from the angle, but had a stick whip there by the Thunderbirds. Walsh steps in to help in the corner. Try to dig that one free. Visa unable to trap it up on the sideboard. It'll be cleared down.
It's a nice first shift.
With the ice, just enough steam for an icing call. That one seemed like it lasted forever.
Yeah, I didn't expect the icing there, but nice, good first shift.
Time for a face-off strategy deep inside the Thunderbird zone.
Yeah, let's
Pretzel, Code Red. What's the flavor of the
see.
day?
Waterfall. With another one. Is this slide?
Masiello, Brennick, and Deckers now out front for Team Colorado with Wong and Egan on the blue line. Seattle takes possession of that face-off. Sending it up the far side board. Egan's going to come down and pushes that back to Deckers. Back up top to Egan. Meredith Egan from the left side point. Fires one towards the net. Bouncing puck. A save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle.
Yeah, let's try it again from the other side here and see if we can actually get a face-off win and set play.
Masiello back to the dot for the face-off. Pushed back into the corner by Seattle once more. TC a little lacking right off the bat here on face-off wins. Seattle moving back out to center. into the TC zone here on the near side. Kept out by Egan, pushed off in the corner. Masiello comes in looking for the loose puck. Seattle will send that over to the far side corner. Deckers waiting for the arrival. Back to Masiello behind the net. Huang trying to push that up the far side board. A little bit of a slow start, it looks like, for the ladies in white. And Thunderbirds will put that back in offside.
Yeah, I mean, this is game number 4 for both these teams.
Yes.
And it is tough. It's, even if you're 16 years old, this is a lot of hockey in 72 hours.
Lena Kelly now on the dot for the faceoff just outside the TC zone. Wiedenmeyer and Sherman on the wings. Chipped over the Thunderbirds defender's stick. Taken there by Sherman, intercepted right there at center. She'll chip it down deep into the Thunderbird zone. Wiedenmeyer's going to pick that up back behind the T-Birds net, looking for a centering pass. Couldn't quite get that off. Thunderbirds will send that up the near side board. Trapped up there by Selena Pugh, digging away for it. And Wiedenmeyer unable to hold the line, backed it up to Riedlinger. Thunderbirds intercept, pushing into the TC zone here on the left side. Shot blocked there by Pugh. Riedlinger scoops it up back behind Spinks. Moves it up the near side board for Wiedenmeyer. B. Wiedenmeyer through center into the Thunderbird zone on the right side. Chips it past the T-Birds defender, but boxed out there a little bit. Kelly steps in to help, scoops it up back behind the goal line. The centering pass looking for Riedlinger, just off the mark. Choi back to pick it up for Team Colorado, deep inside the TC zone. Now trapped up in front of the TC bench. Riedlinger picks it free, runs into immediate pressure from the Thunderbirds. Pugh has to back it up behind Spinks. Reverse pass there to Riedlinger. Looking up for Choi, couldn't quite hit that. Now bounces out to center. Thunderbirds forced to regroup back towards their blue line. Back into the TC zone here on the left side. Walsh with the steal. She'll take it back behind the TC net. Over on the far side, finds Sang Chong Pupin with a soft pass over to the near side board. Now back to Walsh. Couldn't quite handle that. Thunderbirds will turn that right back towards the TC zone. And now Walsh takes a pass, chips it into the T-Bird zone. They'll regroup back at the hash marks in their own zone. Sang Chong Pupin digging for it here on the near side. Walsh steps in to help, pass across to Rieken. Right in front of the T-Birds bench. She'll dump it down deep in the Thunderbird zone.
Oh, it's Haley making 2 passes under the stick, finding those little triangles. She's got some vision going this morning. Good
look so far. Rieken will collect it. Well, it'll be an icing call. Another one here, 11-18 left to go in the first period.
Yeah, definitely a little sluggish on both sides. I feel like we're going to need a little bit of a warm-up to get people moving.
Not the pace we saw on Friday between these two teams for sure. Masiello back to the dot for Team Colorado. Mainwaring and Chotfix Chase on the wings. Visa and Rieken round out the 5 there for Team Colorado. Chotfix Chase fighting for it over on the far side board. Gets a stick lift now, finds some room, working towards the middle. Pass across to Visa, just out of reach. Short little pass in the corner to Mainwaring. Dumped on the play. Visa finally frees her stick from the tie-up. Over here on the side board, drops it for Masiello, trying to work towards the net. Masiello get the shot up, and a rebound there for Chotfix Chase. Team Colorado's on the board first. Good work by the group, Mainwaring, Visa, and Masiello to generate the shot opportunity, and Maya Chotfix Chase was there to take out the trash. And that puts TC on the board with 10:48 left to go in the first period.
Nice little scissor pass along the boards as Emily was in tight. Handed it off to Lila, who made a dingle-dangle to get it in deep, and then a big rebound.
Seattle with another face-off win off the goal. They'll get it back into the TC zone on the far side, scooped up by Egan back behind the net of Spinks. Short pass to Brennick. She'll go cross ice looking for Deckers. Off the boards, Deckers will chip it down deeper into the Thunderbird zone. She'll pick up her own dump-in attempt. Pinched off in the corner, get some help from Lena Kelly. Kelly digging away with it. Deckers now trying to fish it out. She'll get it back up top to Belina Huang. Huang with it on the sideboard. Back behind to Kelly. Kelly working it, looking for the wraparound, and net pushed off the pegs. Kelly had a little bit of daylight there, just couldn't get it tucked home.
Yeah, we all had big eyes over here. We saw that 6-inch gap, and the goalie wasn't looking like they were making the push, but couldn't get it around the post.
Face off to the left of the Thunderbirds goaltender now.
Lost 6 in a row, Doug.
Got to get back on track on that one. This one, a win, but chipped out back to center. Huang quickly turns it back into the T-Bird zone. Cutting towards the middle, gets a shot off. Deflected wide. Over in the far side corner now. Huang trying to get back towards the middle, but off their stick. Thunderbirds back to work at center into the TC zone on the far side. Stopped out there towards the blue line, waiting for reinforcements. They'll chip it down in, send around to the near side for Brennick.
Nice pickup.
Brennick trying to chip it out to center, runs into traffic now, picks it back up, and she'll make her way out to the neutral zone. Almost slipped on that puck, and an offside.
No, I don't think that's offside. The player had it under their skate and kicked it into the zone. And if you, if the green team brings it in, that's not offside.
Right?
Yeah.
Walsh now with the face-off with Wiedenmeyer and Sherman on the wings. Riedlinger and Pugh on the back end.
Hey,
Face-off one to Riedlinger. Out at center. Quick pass to Wiedenmeyer here on the near side board. She's going to throw one towards the net off a stick. Bouncing puck back behind the net, scooped up by the Thunderbirds. Riedlinger now down in the corner, looking for Wiedenmeyer. Couldn't quite connect on that short pass. Thunderbirds will pick it up in the far side. They'll back it up behind their net. With some speed, Thunderbirds looking to get out to center. Stopped short. Sherman picks it up just outside the Thunderbirds blue line. They'll pick it back up. Walsh trying to power that one back into the T-Bird zone. This time Wiedenmeyer picks up the loose one. And couldn't quite keep control of it. Riedlinger should have been offside. I guess that was a fair trade for the call that shouldn't have been offside. Riedlinger now back into the Thunderbird zone, trying to march toward the slot. Stick check there right at the last. Choi now looking for Riedlinger out in the center slot. Masiello trying to chip past a couple of Thunderbirds players there on the near or far side board. And now Choi trying to power that one through. Riedlinger will chip it back down to Choi. Down low in the T-Bird zone. Choi trying to cut towards the middle. Sangchung Pupin had too much pressure looking for a pass. And the Thunderbirds will relieve the pressure once more. Icing is the call. Face off back down in the T-Bird zone to the left of their puck stopper. Chopstick Chase, Mainwaring, and Kelly now, 14 Colorado, Visa and Rieken on the blue line. Kelly with the draw, ties it up off the dot, trying to fish it out. On the stick, a Chopstick Chase shot fired, blocked there by the Thunderbirds defender. Now Mainwaring trying to fish that puck out of the skates of Chopstick Chase. Still has it on the sideboard, marching towards it. Net fires a quick one from the sharp angle. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle.
Do some chopping around here. That's finally a face-off win in the offensive zone. I think that's the first one.
We'll reset for another one to the right of the Thunderbirds goaltender this time. Kelly back in for the draw. Mainwaring, little chip pass back to Rieken. Rieken trying to create some room, back to Mainwaring. Mainwaring's got some room looking for the shooting lane. Fires one, rebound there for Kelly. Couldn't quite get a stick on that. A big collision there right inside the face-off circle in the Thunderbird zone. Both players went down, and Thunderbirds settle for an icing.
And that looked a little awkward. I'm glad those are 16-year-old joints who are getting tangled up like that.
Exactly.
That looked a little uncomfortable.
Kelly once more with the face-off inside the T-Bird zone. Pushed over to the slot. Now taken by Chopstick Chase from the left side. Back up top for Rieken. Rieken fires one towards the net. Tip! Deflected and scores! Maya Chopstick Chase with the tip off the shot from Ray. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Was that?
I think it was Lena who
was that Lena? Yeah, I think it was. I saw an A, and there's two A's out there right now. Lena Kelly with the tip.
I don't know. We're going to go to the replay.
Exactly.
Got to go to the replay.
Let's get an official word from Statman Pugh.
I was kind of hoping Reagan got her first goal here, but I think it was tipped.
It was a beautiful tip, nonetheless. Lena Kelly with the tip. Yeah. I saw an A, and I'm like,
that was, yeah, boy, Reagan's getting points at least.
Face off back out at center. T-Birds
that.
with the win. Stopped up before entry into the TC zone. Walsh collects her stick back, gets it up to Brennick. Now regrouped inside the Thunderbird zone. We'll get into the TC in here on the left side. Picked up by Egan. She'll send it around to the far side. Decker's looking for it, leaves it for Walsh. Walsh's pass off the mark and collected out at center by the Thunderbirds. Brennick trying to force the Thunderbirds player off the puck. T-Birds still with possession, working towards the TC net. Now scooped up by Egan on the play from Walsh to break that up and pass off the mark. It'll float all the way down into the Thunderbird zone, icing the charge against TC.
Well, 2-0 with 6:40 to go here in the first, and kind of what we expected. We didn't get much of a game against Seattle earlier, but this one, it feels even more dominant already.
Face off to the right of Spinks, won by the Thunderbirds, but pops out to center. They'll have to collect it and regroup back towards their own blue line. Almost picked off there by Masiello here on the near side board. Thunderbirds get that chipped into the TC zone. Huang will collect it back behind the net. Immediate pressure from the Seattle forechecker. Huang breaks up that short pass, gets it to Sherman over on the far side board. Sherman looking for the middle connection, picked off there by the Thunderbirds just inside the TC zone. Fires one down on Spinks, big rebound sitting on the back end, scooped up by Huang, out of trouble. Now Sherman, short pass to Wiedemeyer on the move into the T-Bird zone, trying to get past the defender. Almost picked up by Masiello, but the Thunderbirds now a 3-on-2 developing for the T-Birds back into the TC zone. Good strong stand up there, right, and the Thunderbirds score. They connect the pass right in front of Spinks, and there was not much Molly could do to stop that onslaught. The T-Birds are on the board and cut the Team Colorado lead in half. 5:53 left to go in the first.
That was a well-executed 3-on-2 by Sno Kings. They drove the net. One girl took it to the side, someone high, and the high person found the all low, and the low-lit player was...
Even after being stood up there by Riedlinger over on that left side. Team Colorado now with a face-off win up to Sang Chong Poop, and she'll dump it down deep in the Thunderbird zone. Now picked up, centering pass, looking for Sang Chong Poop, and just curled the wrong way. And this is off of Team Colorado, so no icing on this one. Pugh will collect it in the near side corner, sends it around looking for Riedlinger just beyond her stick. Does make it to Choi. Pass deflected into the TC bench for a stoppage of play.
Good 3-on-2, gotta give him some credit.
Face off just outside the TC zone. Kelly settling in for the draw. She'll win that back to Rieken. Rieken with some time. She'll move it back behind Spinks. Looking for Sang Chong Poop, and she'll let that deflect off the boards. Almost kept in by Seattle. We'll have to back it up out to center. Pass back to the rear point. Now Seattle looking for entry. They'll have to peel back again. Couple bodies looking for some fresh legs. Aldisa trying to tie that one up over on the far side board. Now back behind that for Spinks. Rieken, good physical play there. Pushes Sno Kings off the puck. Rieken moving through center. Chipped up high into the Thunderbird zone. Choi unable to control that one. Walsh off the bench gets it over to Visa. Visa now just inside the Thunderbird zone. Down deep, Mainwaring's going to get there back behind the net, but falls on the play. Thunderbird's able to get control over the far side corner. Chotvik's chase now with the puck over here on the left side, across to Visa. Visa looking for a shot, same for Rieken. She'll have to settle that down to Mainwaring in the far side corner, right out towards the net. Chotvik's chase with control back behind the Thunderbirds' goal. Now over in the corner. Thunderbirds have that pinned up. Mainwaring trying to dig that out. Gets to Chotvik's chase. A quick shot on net. Loose puck. Grabbed there by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle.
Yeah, Maya Cece's got the shoot first attitude today. She's already got 2 or 3.
She is on top of it for sure. It's just funny how certain players just have that presence in the game. They're feeling it. Face off to the right of the Thunderbirds goaltender. Masiello with the draw. Thunderbirds will take possession. Back behind their own net, being pressured there by Masiello. They'll get a pass connected there on the near side board. Picked off here at center by Deckers. Now tied up here on the sideboard. Huang. Quick pass up to Masiello. into the Thunderbird zone on the left side. Masiello pushed out the puck in the corner, trying to trap it back up, get some help from Deckers. And pinned up tight now. Deckers trying to fish that out as Masiello keeps the two Thunderbirds players occupied. No movement so far.
Wow. Okay, well,
And they're
a bit of a scrum here. Get the scrum half out, pass that ball out. I don't know what the Sno King girl is trying to achieve there. She's just holding the puck. It's not a penalty kill.
This is where you need the Walsh bowling ball to just break it all
Yes.
up, huh?
Yeah, sometimes that's how penalties get called. You let that go a little too long.
Masiello,
Oh, man, we cannot
another
win.
draw. Thunderbirds on top of the face-off wins here this morning at the sports stable.
Oh, in their own end, they've been deadly.
Through center into the TC zone on the right side. Masiello trying to break that up. Chips it back to Deckers. Now up to Huang. Huang now, a little miscommunication with Brennick. Trying to get back into the T-Bird zone. Huang all alone here. Now gets some support from Egan. Chip down deeper into the Thunderbird zone. Kelly now pestering, trying to break up that play. Wiedenmeyer will pick it up over on the far side board. Back up top for Huang. Huang will move it down to Kelly. Deeper in the T-Bird zone, out of the far side corner. Another tie-up. They're in the corner. This time Kelly maintains control. She'll chip it back to Wiedenmeyer behind the Thunderbirds net. Taken there by the Thunderbirds. They'll move it into the near side corner. Long pass out to the right side for the Thunderbirds. They'll make the red line and chip it down deep, going for fresh sets of legs. One Thunderbird player in pursuit on the forecheck, quickly moved up to Wiedenmeyer, kept alive there by the Thunderbirds defender. And now Kelly able to chip it back out to center ice. Wiedenmeyer intercepts that pass, got a little bit of a gift there. Wiedenmeyer now from the sharp angle hits the outside of the net, trying to get that right back out front. Broken up there by the Thunderbirds. Now over on the far side. T-Birds moving across out to center. Walsh will pick that up for Team Colorado, trying to move that back up to center, kept alive inside the zone. Now shot in on Spinks. Blocker save made. Looked like that kind of caught her a little off guard. Now from the far side, Pugh trying to push that out to center. Thunderbird trying to stay alive now. Wiedenmeyer with a diving stick there.
She was diving into the snow outside the hot tub yesterday like that, face first.
Without stick or with stick in hand?
No stick, that one. But full of gusto.
Walsh picks it back up out of the far side corner, moves it over to Riedlinger. Riedlinger's pass across, connects with Bella Choi. Now back into the Thunderbird zone. Choi chips that down deeper into the zone. She'll grab her own dump in. Moves it back up top for Riedlinger. From the point, fires a low, hard one, blocked there by the Thunderbirds. Riedlinger gets it back. Another shot, hits traffic, and this time over to the far side. Thunderbirds with control. Sent back towards the net. Just off the mark and out to the corner. Thunderbirds with control and some room. Sang-Chung Pupin trying to break that up. Down Riedlinger grabs it. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Over to the far side. T-Birds couldn't quite connect the pass. Picked up here on the near side board. They'll move back through center into the TC zone. They'll send it back around behind the boards. Just 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. Pugh scoops it up. Leaves it for Masiello. A short pass looking for Choi, but couldn't connect. And now finally picked up by Mainwaring. Moved up to Masiello. Masiello sidesteps one Thunderbirds defender, trying to move towards the net. Shot taken there by the Thunderbirds defender. They'll move it up the far side board. Mainwaring collects it in front of the TC bench, moves it over to Visa with just 5 seconds left. Long pass looking for shot fix chase. Picked off there by the Thunderbirds, and that'll do it for the first period. TC on top by a score of 2-1 as we move to the second.
Looks like we'll get a scrape after the second. Shots are 8-3, both on my board and on the big board. That was a strong start, and then, one sort of hiccup that keeps it a close game, 2-1. If you're Seattle, you got to be happy about that result, because in the first 10 minutes, it felt like you were going to be out of luck, but they're staying in it. So this is a little bit of a hill for us to climb to get that next goal, because you don't want to get the momentum switch of a 2-2 tie.
Exactly. It feels like whoever's going to come out stronger in the second may have the first shot at the next goal.
Yeah, and losing the face-offs, in the big leagues, it doesn't seem to have any correlation to outcomes in games in the NHL level, winning and losing faceoffs.
Right.
But I think it does. In minor hockey, I feel like getting control, and it's so hard at this level. Winning a faceoff or two would help a lot, because I think we're probably 10-2 right now.
Almost looks like the Sharks game.
Yeah, I was talking with Lean about that. She said that they have a D1 commit of some sort on the Sharks team, and she's a very large, heavy player. And yeah, those are the strong face-off centers.
Oh, yeah.
Centers who are heavy are hard to beat.
TC is ready for the start of the second period. Spinks to our right, down between the pipes, ready to go. Walsh, Choffick, Chase, Mainwaring up front. Rieken and Visa back on the blue line. 1 goal lead separates these two teams currently. TC with that lead.
We'd like to see the Chotbacks Chase cut to the net. Big power move. That's what I want for my second period here.
We're calling it right now. Choffick Chase with the next one.
Carbon it hard to the goalie.
Walsh with the face-off. TC bench showing some signs of life. Tied up off the dot. Kick back. Picked up by Choffick's Chase. She'll take it back inside the TC zone, looking for the long pass to Mainwaring, deflected there by Visa. Walsh now picks up the loose one right there at the TC blue line. Connects with Choffick's Chase just inside the Thunderbird zone. And now Walsh trying to keep that alive over on the sideboard. Kick back out to center. Rieken's pass off the mark. Stolen there by off the melon of Spinks. We can hear that one from up here. Mainwaring and Visa working it over in the far side corner now. They love that corner for some reason.
They sure do.
I guess it doesn't matter the period either. Now
if I had any hair, I think one of them would have turned gray as just watching that backhanded pass through the neutral zone that got intercepted.
Thunderbird's able to clear back out to center. Rieken with it once more. Finds Kelly. Kelly, short pass to Wiedemeyer just over the Thunderbirds blue line. No shot there from Wiedemeyer, trying to find Kelly, taken there by the Thunderbirds. They'll clear out to center. Visa now backs it up to Rieken, and this pass off the mark, back deep into the TC zone. Rieken with it back behind the net, and stolen there right on the doorstep of Spinks. Good save made there by Molly. Keeps the Thunderbirds from the next goal. Now, Chotfick's Chase is going to beat out this icing call. Good hustle there by Maya Chotfick's Chase. No, I'm sorry, that was Sherman. That was Finley Sherman. I don't know why that was.
It looked like you're right.
It did.
Oh, good little tip.
Good shot there from the right side, and a save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle. Yes, that was Finley Sherman with the wheels to beat out that icing call.
Pull down here. She's got that tuck in on those pants. She's got to pull that down. You need the thing that you have for fighting, the little button in the back?
The tie downs,
huh? Tie downs.
The Bobby Probert tie downs.
Exactly.
Lena Kelly with the draw.
They're going to drive forward there, but still a loss.
Sent over to the near side board. Egan trying to keep that alive. Sidestep there by the Thunderbirds players. Good stick there from Sherman to bat that down out of the air. The Thunderbirds still into the TC zone. A glove save made by Spinks and held for the whistle.
All right, well, we need a little more than that from the first shifts here in the second period. The girls are still on their heels.
Carrying that sluggish pace that we saw to close out the first period. Masiello, Deckers, and Brennick now for Team Colorado. Off the dot tie-up, TC will take possession. Egan, short pass to Huang. Huang now back behind Spinks, trying to move it back to Egan. Intercepted there by this Thunderbirds. Now shot up high over the net.
Holy moly.
Collected there by the Thunderbirds over on that far side board. Thunderbirds still with possession. Another quick shot just goes wide. Decker's trying to meet it over there on the near side board. Sent back around for Egan. Egan's going to just dump this down into the T-Bird zone. Hits a little bit of snow in front of the TC bench, and no icing on this one. T-Birds back inside their own zone. They'll send it over to the far side board, connecting a short pass, moving out to center. Picked off there by Huang. Sidestep one, now Belina Huang. Short pass to Brennick across the line. Now deflected over to Masiello, backhand shot, save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender.
That was a real nice entry by Belina is feeling it.
I think that pass was intended for Belina, but the deflection right on the Masiello stick, who had a better chance for a shot.
Right. Would have liked to have had a forehand there.
Walsh with the face-off. Tied up. Thunderbirds take possession. Pass off the mark, though, stolen there by Pugh. Pugh finds her way through the conglomeration of players back into the Thunderbird zone. Now takes a little bit of a shot from the back there up against the boards, but keeps possession for Team Colorado. Now back at the point. Shot fired just wide. Walsh will pick it up here on the near side. Pass across for Riedlinger. Riedlinger fires one towards the net. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Now Walsh finds Pugh right in the high slot. Another shot deflected by traffic out front. Choi feeds it back to Pugh once more. Across for Riedlinger. Riedlinger gets it, still maintains. Finds Sang-Chung Pupin over on the far side board, tied up in the corner, gets some help from Choi. Bella Choi now. Now Sang-Chung Pupin moving it back to Riedlinger, back to Sang-Chung Pupin. Over here to the near side corner, Walsh trying to pinch that off. Choi steps in to help. She'll pick up that loose puck from behind the T-Birds net. Centering pass, Sang-Chung Pupin was tied up, couldn't get a stick down on it, and the Thunderbirds clear for another icing call.
Yeah, that was a nice shift by that line. The wingers and the D doing all the work. Haley was able to sit back and have the best seat in the house watching everybody move the puck around. That was good sustained pressure.
Most defensive time of any line so far in the second period. Great work. Kelly, Chopix, Chase, and Mainwaring now for Team Colorado. Rieken and Visa backing him up on the blue line. Good face-off win by Kelly, back to Rieken, but mishandled, and they'll have to regroup out at center.
Come on, no chuck a puck.
Pass is picked off there by the Thunderbirds. They're back into the TC zone here on the near side. Shot blocked there. Kelly, short pass to Visa behind the net. Visa trying to poke that up to Mainwaring. She'll have to back it up behind Spinks once more. Good pressure from the T-Birds. Now tied up in the near side corner. Kelly digs that one free. Stopped that though back behind the net. Visa now creates a little space. Has some room to get out to center. Back in the Thunderbird zone. Centering pass, finds Mainwaring. Shot just off the mark. I don't think she got as much on it as she wanted to. Now Rieken with another shot fired. Taken there by the Thunderbirds. Didn't quite make its way through to the net. Good pressure there from Chotfix Chase, chopping one towards the net off the stick of the Thunderbirds player. Thunderbirds trying to clear, taking down on it. No. Kept alive inside the line by Emily Visa. Moves it down, looking for Rieken, couldn't quite collect that. Now Masiello in the corner, traps it up. TC forwards exchanging positions now. Chotfix Chase trying to work it on that far side, cleared down the length of the ice. Another icing call will bring a face-off back inside the T-Bird zone.
Well, finally getting the pressure in the offensive zone, which we like to see. Sno Kings doing a good job of getting in front of the pucks. There've been a lot of blocks. This is B, Finley, Lila's in the middle.
Egan and Huang on the blue line, trying to push that back to the corner. Huang keeps it alive inside the Thunderbird zone. Down low, pushing it back behind the net. Thunderbirds will pick up possession. Moving it over to the near side board. Egan trying to shovel that one back inside the T-Bird zone. Masiello connecting a pass to Huang. She's got some room over on the right side. Backs it up to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer trying to find her way through. Couldn't quite get that shot off. I think a little stick lift there prevented a shot. Thunderbirds now back to work towards the TC zone on the left side. Shot blocked there. Now Wiedemeyer trying to get a stick on it. Thunderbirds pushing towards the net. Popped up and just wide right. Now Sherman trying to move that up the boards. Thunderbird shot from the point. Spinks puts a stick on that, trying to keep that wide. Out front, Wiedemeyer picking up the loose puck. Nice pass up to Masiello, 2-on-2 here. Masiello and Sherman. Masiello settles for the shot. And I think that nice little deceptive move on that shot. If that was on target just inside the post, that might have had a chance. Thunderbirds clearing, they'll dump it down into the TC zone. Egan meets it over there on the far side board. Pugh now back behind the TC net. Short pass up for Deckers. Deckers trying to poke that one out to Brennick.
These linesmen are not on it. Here we go.
Now Brennick into the Thunderbirds. Oh, nice shot pass there for Deckers. Loose out front once more. What a save from the Thunderbirds goaltender. She is without her stick currently. Up now she grabs it. Pugh with it here on the near side board out at the point. She'll change places with Deckers. Selena Pugh down low. Centering pass almost on the stick of Deckers. Walsh from the sideboard sends that back down low. Thunderbirds will pick it up and they'll send it back out to center ice, relieving the pressure. Pugh. Long pass up to Walsh. Chipped up to Choi off the board. Choi now from the sharp angle fires one. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. And Choi's going to get the gate as she takes down the Thunderbirds player. Headed toward the corner, cross-checking is going to be the call.
Wow. Well, Choi, the bruiser on the team.
I guess so.
You know? My goodness. That might be her first penalty of the year. I'm not sure. I'll change things up here.
Some more of the emotional support goalie in the box, keeping Choi company.
I always tell the girls if they hit below the hips, they won't get a penalty, but apparently not.
Debunk that theory, huh? Penalty kill unit out 14, Colorado. Kelly and Chopfix Chase, along with Riedlinger and Pugh. Faceoff will be to the left of Spinks, deep inside the TC zone. Kick back to Spinks, she leaves it for Pugh. Pugh's going to fire one long right down.
Oh,
and that did hit the leg pad of the goaltender, so great
cow.
waste of time there for the penalty kill. Kelly takes possession inside the T-Bird zone, trying to chip that down for Chopfix Chase. Now Chopfix Chase maintaining TC possession, backs it up to Pugh. Pugh off the sideboard, working down, trying to find a shooting lane. Fires one just wide right. I think that got deflected.
Doug, who got the penalty? I thought we did.
That's what I thought too. I only count 4 white sweaters out there. Now Riedlinger across to Pugh. Back to work in the Thunderbird zone. Pugh looking for another lane. Fires a shot and a nice save made there by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Got just a piece of it. And now the Thunderbirds will at least gain the red line. Right back.
Halfway through the penalty and halfway through the game here. 6 minutes left.
Up to Chopfix Chase on the sideboard. She'll dump it down deep into the Thunderbird zone. Now off the bench, that was a close one. Thunderbirds marching towards the T-Birds, or the TC zone on the left side. Shot fired just wide. Sherman will scoop it up here on the near side board. Trying to connect with Deckers. Almost got it freed from the Thunderbirds players. They'll back it up inside their own zone on the regroup. Visa trying to keep that Thunderbirds player tied up over there. And a pass picked off there by Lexi Riedlinger. She'll move it back up the far side board. Masiello couldn't quite get a stick on that. Shot fired wide from the Thunderbirds. Couldn't quite corral that over the near side board. Now Deckers moving back through center, almost, with an opportunity over to the far side corner. Thunderbirds will try to move that out. Regan's going to step down, keep that deep inside the
penalty is over.
T-Bird zone. Deckers now battling one Thunderbirds player back behind their goal line. They'll connect a pass up on the left side. Back out the center, they'll gain the red line, dump it down deep in the TC zone. Visa is going to collect it there in the near side corner. Thunderbirds player peels off and goes for the change, giving Visa some room. Looking for Wiedemeyer on the pass. Shipped back into the T-Bird zone by their defender, Wiedemeyer. Going to work down low. Still with possession, tied up in the corner. Getting some help from Mainwaring. She peels it free. Mainwaring leaves it for Wiedemeyer. Up top for Visa. Now for Walsh. Drops it for Mainwaring. Now back, cycles it back to Wiedemeyer. Centering pass, looking for Walsh. Just couldn't have the position to get a stick on that. And the T-Birds stay out of trouble. They'll chip it down into the TC zone. Wrong side of the red line, though. Icing is the call.
I thought I was watching the 1970s Philadelphia Flyers cycling it in the corner there. That was around the corner until you confused the D, and then a pass low to the middle. That's
Almost worked out.
That was like 1982 all over again. Holy cow.
We'll have a face-off deep inside the Thunderbird zone with 4:04 left to go in the second period. TC still sitting on a 1-goal lead over the Thunderbirds right now, 2-1 the score. Back up top for Egan. Shot fired in on net, goes wide left. Huang will come down off the blue line, keeps it live deep inside the Thunderbird zone. Drops it for Kelly. Now Sang-Chong Pupin moves it back up top for Choi. Choi shot deflected, just left. Thunderbirds able to chip that out back into the TC zone, collected by Huang. Pass across for Egan. Meredith Egan working her way through center. Short pass up to Choi just inside the Thunderbird zone. Shot from the left side goes wide. Sang-Chong Pupin will collect it over on that far side board. Looking for Choi, broken up there by the Thunderbirds. Stopped up out at center. Sang-Chong Pupin trying for Choi just off the mark. Thunderbirds back out to center into the TC zone on the left side, working towards the middle, still with possession. Now some pressure from Choi, but they maintain the zone once more. They'll set it down deeper in the TC end, picked up by Egan back behind Spinks. And now moved up to Sang-Chong Pupin over on the far side board. They'll have to back it up behind Spinks once more. Huang from the near side looking for Choi. Short pass up to Masiello. Back into the T-Bird zone. Masiello powering her way towards the front. Couldn't quite get a shot off.
It was a good drive to let her wingers get for a change, but good job by Lila. She almost had a highlight reel goal.
Now Brennick scoops up the loose puck from Masiello. Brennick's got some room from the right side. Shot! Save made by the T-Birds goaltender. Back into the far side corner. Masiello working for that puck. T-Birds come away with it. And a headhunter off the glass. And that'll make it down into the TC zone, icing the call.
And every hockey mom out there is just thanking the face mask, because that one was going straight for that girl's teeth. Thank goodness.
2:06 remaining in the second period. Walsh, Chotvick, Chase, Mainwaring, Rican, Visa. 4-team Colorado. Tied up off the dot, picked up by Mainwaring out of the corner. From behind the net, stopped short. Mainwaring working it, short little pass there for Walsh. Walsh trying to move it back to Mainwaring, picked off there by the Thunderbirds. Now here on the sideboard, Walsh trying to keep that alive inside the zone. T-Birds power that out to center. Now back into the TC zone. From up top, couldn't quite get a shot off. Now Mainwaring trying to pick the pocket of the Thunderbirds player. They'll push it back down into the TC zone. Visa now. Short little pass out to the middle for Walsh. Now to Chotvick's Chase. Back into the Thunderbird zone on the left side. Trying to cut towards the middle. Couldn't quite make that work. Now Walsh tries to kick that free. Leaves it for Visa just a little off the mark. Would have been a nice shot attempt there. Walsh digs it out of the skates of that group over there. Finds Chotvick's Chase. Couldn't quite keep a handle on that. Now Thunderbirds out to the center. Rican breaks that up, allows Chotvick's Chase, and now Mainwaring to move that back into the Thunderbird zone. Fires a quick one just wide left. Mainwaring will pick her own rebound up over on the far side board. Broken up there by the Thunderbirds. Now pinned up. Kelly digging for it. Still tied up in some skates. Now freed. Mainwaring finds it. Has a little bit of room on the corner. Quick pass to Kelly. Shot. Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Nice little play developing there out of the corner. And Kelly with a good shot.
That was a beautiful little Gretzky play by Mainwaring, and found the stick and just bang, bang. Good save by the goalie.
42.3 left on the clock here in the second period. Face off deep inside the Thunderbird zone. Kelly between Wiedenmeyer and Sherman. Riedlinger and Pugh on the point.
Perfect
Good win there for Sherman across to Riedlinger. Riedlinger finding a lane off a foot of a Thunderbirds player. Now Sherman getting position on that puck, gets it to Kelly behind the net. Kelly trying to work that back out front. Looking for the pass just off the stick of the goaltender. Now Wiedenmeyer tied up on the play, gets free from the corner, finds a quick one out. Loose puck up front. Thunderbirds goaltender finds it finally. As Sherman was on the hunt for that loose puck.
I think the goalie had to make a save there. It was hard to see.
Yeah.
A lot of traffic in front. The girls doing a nice job of just throwing it into the blue paint and hoping for good things to happen. See, we're in another face-off. 14 seconds left here. We have an opportunity for a set play and a shot.
Thunderbird's goaltender was just a little slow to get up. I don't know if she's just getting exhausted or maybe a little contact there.
Beautiful.
That scrum. Wiedemeyer with a shot. Hits the leg of the Thunderbirds player. Had a couple TC players waiting for a juicy rebound there. Now right back into the T-Bird zone. 5 left to go here in the second. Chipped out and down into the TCN, and that'll do it for the second period.
Well, I got shots 19-7, and the board has it 18-7, still 2-1. Looks like we'll get a scrape here. And if you're the Sno Kings, I think you'd be happy with that going into the third one-goal game.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we'll shake off some of that 8 pounds of pasta that the team ate last night. All right, well, thanks, everyone. We'll take a little break here.
We'll be back after the ice make.
Okay, well, go hit the boys' room.
Renee.
has had some Bloody Marys this morning.
Okay, maybe there was.
Is she selling, like, is this a home shopping network?
Yeah, maybe we can make some money finally on the
Sponsored
channel.
by-
Hey, TikTok's shut down. We got to find a way somehow, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, was there any consternation in your house last night? We heard a scream at about 10
No,
o'clock.
so ours,
Yeah.
my daughter somehow, like, she's only 15, and there's a setting, like, if you're 16 or above, you can DM. And
You can still
But
yeah.
at 15, you're not supposed to at all.
Right.
So, and the only way to find out is if someone tells them. So she lost the video. So she actually got to suffer like a week earlier. But my son had a friend over last night, and all of a sudden we hear a scream, and then she's like crying. But I realized why, like Sophia kind of explained it. They have all these videos they've sent to each other, and like,
They're locked up.
and when Sophia was like, her videos got lost that were in the DMs, she's like, Mom, I have like all this stuff with a old friend from school, so she changed schools, so she stayed in touch with the one, like, pretty close. She's like, Mom, those are all our. And I was like, I could see that, like, it's kind of like the last voices of someone that passes away, and you're like, how did I delete that voicemail? Like, yeah, and I feel like that's what they're suffering from, is like all of it at once.
The trauma.
But I'm like, did you not snap or do I snap or two? Like, so, videos and videos, it's different. I think TikTok is a lot like Instagram. Well, I don't know why they, like, don't just choose, like, one. But, yeah, like, so.
I'm gonna go look at the other side, see what's going on.
Okay.
Thanks.
Like, they're actually not on the
She's fine. Just leave her.
We got ourselves a barn burner on the other rink. It's still in overtime.
really?
Between San Jose and Anaheim. It's 0-0.
No way.
And they are about 5 or 7 minutes into the overtime period. So, and some chances back and forth. They got to be tired at this point.
Oh, yeah.
San Jose only has 4D, so it's a lot of hockey.
That's a tall order. That's fine. Let them move themselves up. Well, let's get through this one first.
I'm surprised
better
they're
step
doing
it
it
up.
in overtime. Like, I thought maybe a tournament like this, for that reason, they're pretty tired.
Yeah.
Just stick with some kind of a quick and dirty 5-minute overtime, or maybe a shootout right away.
Because I think that's what they were doing before. 5 minutes of overtime and then a shootout. Yeah.
It seems like, I don't know, maybe it's already, it seemed like longer than 5 already. I should have looked at the clock, but yeah, lots of chances. So, we need some oxygen for the parents who are gasping back there.
See, PIP should have had oxygen boost or oxygen boost. What's that?
Yeah,
company with the
right,
bottles?
Oxygen Bar or
Should have
something.
been
Oh,
the sponsor for the tournament.
That's right. For the parents, not for the athletes. Look at that. Getting this extra treatment on the ice. Oh my God! Look at this. That's what we like to see. Getting our money's worth here for our $200 an hour. It's good to see some of the parents around. The parents are kind of spread out. They're not congregate. Well, actually, I think a bunch are watching the other game, the other rink.
They are kind of sprinkled around here, though.
Last night, I noticed on whatever broadcast I was watching, the Edmonton game, Edmonton-Vancouver. They were broadcasting it from Canmore, Alberta, just outside of out of Banff, because it's minor hockey week, and this is the final weekend up in
the hockey
Canada.
in
So
Canada,
it was a
yeah.
junior game that was being played in the back. I think it looked like 16 or 17-year-olds. Canmore versus Drumheller, and the full NHL crew was there, which was kind of fun.
Oh, that's cool.
And the crowd was, I mean, it was packed. So you kind of forget small towns do fill these types of arenas.
Yep.
Even here on high school night, this arena here gets a few hundred people in it,
That's good.
which is a lot of fun as a player when you feel that energy of the crowd.
So you got to watch the McDavid, and who was that? I want to say Cogliandro, but no, who was the? We got into that scuffle with him there at the end.
Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. No, I missed that. Was there a
you
little
gotta
scuffle
check
at the
that out.
end?
Two
Oh,
match
wow.
penalties
Okay.
handed out in that game.
Wow,
One,
match
I think-
penalties.
Yeah, one I think to McDavid for a cross check to the face.
Wow,
And then a
McDavid.
Vancouver defender cross checked one of the Edmonton guys to the face.
Wow. I haven't seen a match penalty in the NHL in 20 years.
Doesn't happen that often.
That's
Two of them.
they might get a hearing. McDavid, if they actually suspended him for a game, Edmonton might burn down City Hall.
Down in front.
Down in front, yeah. We'll move that over a bit. Well, looks like we're getting ready here. I share a birthday with McDavid, January 13th.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, all the good goal scorers are on the. And Lita's got Ovechkin and Austin Matthews for September 17th.
That's
So
some good company
we
there.
try very hard in our family to have our babies on notable hockey player birthdays. That's really important. Here we go.
We're ready for the third and final period here. Walsh, Mainwaring, and Choppick Chase will start the third frame, along with Wong and Egan. Fresh sheet of ice here. Walsh with it over in front of the timekeeper's box. Pass off the mark, collected there by the defender of Seattle. And stick into the skates.
Now he's going to go.
And we're going to get a penalty on this, I believe. Oh, my own flesh and blood's headed to the sin bin.
That'll be a second power play here.
Got to spend 2 minutes with my own son last weekend in the penalty box.
Yeah.
So that would have rounded out the family trifecta there.
Yeah, 2-1 game here. This is a big kill.
TC on the penalty kill. Right off the bat, face off one, chip down the length of the ice, and no snow in the way of this on the clean sheet. It'll be an icing call.
Yeah, it'll go all the way down on the new ice. We'll do it again. That was a pretty big moment in this game. This is a crucial kill. We don't want
Absolutely.
the 2-2 going into the back half of this.
Wall shuttling in for the face-off to the right of Spinks. Off the dot.
Good pickup.
Wong picks it up out of the skates, and she's got some room moving through. Short pass to Choppick Chase. Back to Wong. Couldn't get a shot off. Choppick Chase scoops it up though from back behind the net. Ties it up in the near side corner, taken there by the Thunderbirds.
It's a smart play by CC to just eat it in the corner rather than going to the point, risking a potential break the other way.
Egan with it inside the TC zone off the glass, gets it chipped out to center. Thunderbirds regrouping back inside their own zone. Short pass up and almost offside. They'll have to back it up once more out to the center dot. Now into the TC zone on the far side. Dumped around to the near side corner. Met there by Egan. Thunderbirds with possession back up top of the left side point. Shot blocked there by Walsh. Now out in the center slot, loose puck scooped over to the side by Huang. Thunderbirds player from her knee finds a short pass there. Shot. Easy save there from.
Middle.
Nice long pass up to Choppick Chase. She's one-on-one here inside the Thunderbird zone on the penalty kill. Couldn't quite get past that last defender. Now Thunderbirds pushing back out to center. Kelly now backs it up to Rieken. Looking to go back to Kelly. Pass off the mark. Deckers now in front of the TC bench. Gets taken down, and we got a delayed penalty call here against the Thunderbirds. Huge turn of events here for TC. Rieken now back into the Thunderbird zone. Dumps it down into the corner, and Kelly pushed down. There, Thunderbirds touch up, and we'll get the call. Roughing. We'll put the Thunderbirds in the penalty box, and we'll have some 4-on-4 hockey here for 16 seconds, and then Team Colorado will have an huge opportunity on the power play early here in the third period. Face off deep in the Thunderbird zone. Kelly, Walsh, Visa, and Pugh. Face off one there. Kelly back to Pugh. Across to Visa. Visa from the right side goes back to Pugh. Pugh now from the top will change places with Visa. Now looking for shot attempt. Pugh now spending some time. We are back to full strength for Team Colorado. They are now on the power play. Pass off the mark though, and that'll flow all the way back down into the TC zone. Chotfix Chase picks it up for Team Colorado.
Oh, they got too deep. Here's an opportunity.
Couldn't quite get that pass fed through the Thunderbirds players. Visa now. Thunderbirds bringing some pressure here on the penalty kill. And they'll get it pushed back into the TC zone. Team Colorado struggling to get something moving here on the power play. Selena Pugh now up to Chotfix Chase on the sideboard. Couldn't quite handle that pass, and now the Thunderbirds will push back into the TC zone. Now here from the left side, Thunderbirds player finding some room. Shot in on Spinks, save made. And now Visa with some room. Short pass to Walsh. Walsh goes across for Chotfix Chase into the Thunderbird zone. TC finally getting established here in the T-Bird zone on the power play. 45 seconds remaining here in the penalty to the Thunderbirds. Another pass off the mark. And Team Colorado struggling here on the power play. Thunderbirds player,
We got to get back.
beating out Visa. Now second Thunderbirds player, both penalty killers for the Thunderbirds deep. TC now with some wide open room. Chotfix Chase back into the Thunderbird zone from the center slot, making her way towards the net, trying to around. Now Wiedmeyer with a chance, couldn't get a shot off. Finds Sherman, shot goes wide. Thunderbirds player goalie was down in the net, but shot off the mark. Egan now cross ice here for Masiello. Masiello from the angle, shot just wide. And power play expires for Team Colorado. Thunderbirds back to full strength. Egan back into the T-Bird zone on the left side, backs it up for Masiello, runs into Thunderbirds player. Now Sherman stretching to keep that alive inside the T-Bird zone. Masiello here on the near side board, pinched off the puck. Sherman keeps it inside the T-Bird zone. Wiedmeyer couldn't quite get a handle on that. Thunderbirds will get it pushed out to center. Egan picks it up for Team Colorado. Huang on the near side. Has to back it up down to Egan in the corner. Puck tied up underneath the leg of Egan. Picked free there by Huang. Connects the pass with Sherman. Finley Sherman now through center. Short pass for Wiedmeyer. Wiedmeyer fires one, deflected up into the netting. And we'll have a stoppage in play. Kelly, Brennick, and Deckers now for Team Colorado with Pugh and Riedlinger.
One of the few albums that's on the wall.
Lena Kelly with the face-off. Wins that back for Pugh. Keeps it alive inside the zone. Over to Brennick on the right side. Brennick fires one towards the net, looking for the deflection. Put off into the corner. Now Kelly, short pass for Brennick. Couldn't quite handle that. Riedlinger picks it up, works it down low in the corner. Riedlinger with it. Looking for that centering pass. Couldn't quite get much on that. Deckers was tied up. Thunderbirds moving back out to center. Into the TC zone. Couldn't get a shot. Deflected over into the near side corner. Brennick connects with Kelly out to center. Kelly back into the T-Bird zone. Good stick there by the Thunderbirds defender to break up that advance. Now they're back out to center. Chipped into the TC zone. Deckers will grab it for Team Colorado. Moves it around to Brennick.
Wow, what
Piper
a pickup
Brennick.
by Brennick and 2-3 moves.
He's got the
Still
stick
going.
today. She'll dump it down deep into the Thunderbird zone, going for the wholesale change. Thunderbirds all kinds of time for the breakout. They've got some room and some speed moving through center. Back into the TC zone on the right side. Back behind Spinks.
Oh boy.
Now taken down on the play.
Reagan
Arms
got
glued
away
to
with
their
that.
side. Yes, she did. Trapped up on the near side board. And Walsh couldn't quite get a stick on that. She'll get it back. Looking for Chotfix Chase. Couldn't quite connect. Now pushed off the puck, taken by Chopic's Chase, pressured by the Thunderbirds defender. Pass over to Mainwaring here on the near side. Connects with Walsh just inside the T-Bird zone. Picked up by Chase. Chopic's Chase, shot, save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Now backs it up for Mainwaring. Off the side, trying to turn and fire that one. Couldn't get anything on that. Visa will keep it alive out here at the left side point in the Thunderbird zone. Makes a couple of moves, gets it across for Rieken. Rieken will settle for the pass down for Mainwaring. Keeper in the T-Bird zone now from the near side board. Mainwaring's got some room. Short pass to Chopper Chase, looking for the give and go. Couldn't quite connect on that one. Good stick there from the Thunderbirds, break that up. Chopper Chase though, still with it from behind the net. Working over on the far side board, back up top for Visa. Across for Rieken. Rieken connecting with Walsh. Chopper Chase there to clean it up. Shot and a save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Mainwaring trying to dig that out of another tie up there back behind the Thunderbirds goal line. Rieken couldn't quite get that trapped in the zone. Now Walsh takes a little bit of a helmet to helmet there from the Thunderbirds player. They'll push it through center and back into the TC zone.
That's gonna fire up Haley.
Yes, it will. I saw the look in her eye. Mainwaring now takes a pass over on the sideboard, connects with Sherman. Sherman back into the Thunderbird zone, waiting for some reinforcements. Finley Sherman has it tied up over the far side corner. Now Masiello in to help. Sherman frees the puck. Trying to get that out to the middle. Bouncing puck now. Egan's going to chip that back down into the corner for Sherman.
Time being a factor now. Under 7 minutes to go in the third. 2-1.
Masiello from the far side corner. Now we'll get some help from Wiedmeyer. She'll scoop up the loose puck. Pass connected to Huang up top and just behind Egan. TC will have to regroup back out at center. Pass up to Masiello, turning right back into the Thunderbird zone. Masiello from the high slot, stick tied up, and nothing on that one. Towards the net, Egan's pass makes it through. Wiedmeyer with a shot and a toe save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Now the Thunderbirds trying to connect passes out to center on the left side. They'll dump it down deep into the TC zone. Choi over on that far side. Trying to trap that up. T-Birds still with possession, looking for the shot. Now too much traffic up front. T-Birds grab it. Shot hits traffic once more. Choi comes away with that one. Trying to relieve the pressure out to center. Couldn't get it past that defender. Now Egan back behind the TC net. Trying to move it up the far side board. Choi, 14 Colorado, has to push it back to Huang. Now back to Choi. Huang will step in and pick it up. Trying to create some space over on that far side board. Now kept alive by the Thunderbirds, keeping TC pinned up in their own end. Egan this time is going to settle one going off the glass. And we'll have an icing call here with 5:29 left to go in the third period.
Yeah, a really good shift by Meredith Egan there, using the body to protect the puck, but we had one dangerous one in the slot, and that could have been the difference.
Face-off will be to the right of Spinks, deep inside the TC territory. Walsh, Chopic's Chase, and Mainwaring now 14 Colorado. Pugh and Riedlinger on the back end, tied up off the dot. Thunderbirds come away with it, couldn't get a shot off though, right onto the stick of Mainwaring. Chips it past one defender, Mainwaring into the Thunderbird zone. Fires one in on net, and the Thunderbirds goaltender is going to scoop that one up and hold for the whistle.
5:17 left. Close to the end, maybe about 10 shifts left.
Face off in the T-Bird zone to the left of their puck stopper. Walsh settling in for the draw. Pushing that into the corner, T-Birds will take possession. Now from behind their net, moving back out to
Get the
center.
back check on. Oh boy.
Into the TC zone here on the left side. Loose puck scooped up by Chopic's Chase. She'll take it back behind the net. Short pass up to Mainwaring on the boards, trying to chip that out to center. Gets enough of it up to Walsh. Now a short pass for Chopic's Chase, making a way, gets around, shot! Save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. Now Pugh with a chance on the rebound. Couldn't get a shot off. Pugh now with control, turns and fires, scores! Selena Pugh! Gives TC the insurance marker. TC now on top by a score of 3-1. What a shot through traffic by Selena Pugh. 4:40 left to go in the third period. TC now with a 2-goal lead over the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds with possession off the face-off from that goal by Selena Pugh. Brennick pressuring inside the Thunderbird zone. Now Kelly leaves it for Brennick. Back up top for Rieken, just out of reach. Rieken and Visa will have to regroup back out at center. Visa all the way back into the TC zone. Now Thunderbird's turn. This time they'll connect the pass out at center in front of the timekeeper's box. Now chipping it into the TC zone. Rieken picks it up. She'll take it back behind Spinks.
Who won the face-off at center ice? I missed that.
That was Thunderbirds.
Okay, all right.
And back behind the net, Visa picks it up behind Spinks. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the third and final frame. Visa now pushing into the Thunderbird zone on the right side, trying to make her way towards the net. Fires one! And a save made by the Thunderbirds goaltender. And held for the whistle.
We're trying to figure out who got the assist. It was a beautiful rush on that goal. They give and go right in the middle. They keep. It was almost like ringette, and they have to do that in ringette if you're familiar, because they have to pass over the blue lines. They'll have slingshot a puck carrier, give and go right through the neutral zone, and that's what happened there.
Masiello with the draw. 14 Colorado. Wiedemeyer and Sherman on the wings. Picked up by Wiedemeyer off the dot. Moves it back to Egan. Down low for Sherman. Sherman centering pass. Looking for Huang. Huang's going to get one fired off, and a glove save made by the Sno King goaltender and held for the whistle. TC tasting the momentum from that third goal. Hoping to keep this pinned up inside the Thunderbird zone. Killing this clock. Pass across from Wiedemeyer to Huang off the mark. Sherman will pick it up in the corner. Taken down on the play. No call on that one. Now Egan across to Wiedemeyer. Wiedemeyer couldn't get a shot off. And Thunderbirds kick it out to center. Over on the right side into the TC zone. Good strong play by Masiello, pushing that into the corner. Now Lila Masiello out to center. Connects with Sherman. Short pass for Huang. Nice little nifty move from Belina Huang, making her way towards the net. Couldn't connect a pass. Now Masiello will pick it up in the near side corner. Up top for Egan. Egan fires one in on net, deflected right into the breadbasket of the Thunderbirds goaltender and held for the whistle. 2:47 now remaining here in the third period.
I think that goal has taken a bit of the wind out of the sails here. You can tell that the Seattle team was feeling it for a bit, but I think they're a bit broken now.
TC looking to maintain the pressure and keep it down in this end of the rink. Killing this clock. Walsh with a tie-up off the face-off. Thunderbirds come away with it. Looking to go up the strong side. They'll get it chipped out to center. Picked up by Riedlinger back inside the TC zone. Riedlinger will turn back up the near side. Short pass for Walsh. Walsh goes cross for Sangchong Poop, and Choi will have to pick that up. She'll chip it into the Thunderbird zone. Stop short. Back out to center. Pugh moves around. A couple Thunderbirds players now back into the T-Bird zone on the left side. Connect with Choi. Choi with a sharp angle. Save made and held for the whistle.
I think we probably had some record number of shots by Bella Choi and Maya Cece. Both of them today are probably north of 5 shots.
Hot sticks for both for sure. 2:09 remaining in the third now. Chopich Chase, Kelly, Mainwaring, Riedlinger, Pugh, 14 Colorado. Face-off win, Mainwaring. Looking for Pugh over on the right side. Pugh fires one towards the net. A loose puck, and I believe net pushed off the pegs as Mainwaring got that loose puck pushed to her by the Thunderbirds goaltender. We'll have a face-off inside the T-Bird zone to the right of their puck stopper.
He's going to set face-off, a set play here. Let's see if they do the pretzel.
Kelly with the draw.
Nope.
Mainwaring tied up, couldn't quite make it into the corner. Now Riedlinger keeps it alive inside the Thunderbird zone. And now they'll get it chipped back out to center. Pugh has to back it up inside the TC zone. Long pass for Mainwaring. Chipped into the Thunderbird zone. Kelly in pursuit back behind the Thunderbirds net. Riedlinger Meets it over there on the far side board. Keeps it trapped up mainward now. Comes out of the corner, gets stick checked and pushed back out to center ice. Pugh on the regroup. Shovels it over to Chotvik's Chase in front of the TC bench. Chotvik's Chase met with some pressure. Gets some help from Riedlinger. Scoops up the loose puck. Lexi Riedlinger on the move back into the T-Bird zone, cutting towards the middle. Gets some help from Chotvik's Chase. Trying to skate to stick, stick to skate. Couldn't get a shot off. Thunderbirds turn that right back out to center. Chipping it into the TC zone.
Hey, Doug, how much time is left in the game?
I still can't get this right. 1 minute remaining left in the game.
For all you Avalanche fans.
Exactly. I'm not an Avalanche fan, so I shouldn't know that one. Empty net for the Thunderbirds as they get the extra attacker on board. Looking to get back in the game now, right back into the TC zone. Masiello scoops it up, fires one, and it'll be icing. It's way off target.
I mean, we hit 3 of them in the last game with 3 sharpshooters, so why not? Shoot it down the ice.
37.7 left on the clock. Face-off will be deep in the TC zone to the right of Spinks. Masiello with the draw. Wins that back to Visa. Visa, couple stick handles, takes it back behind Spinks.
I agree.
Thunderbirds take possession over that far side board now. Picked up once more by Masiello. Cuts right out to the middle. She fires one. Stopped out at center ice by the Thunderbirds. They're turning it right back into the TC zone. Here on the right side, Rieken gives a little bit of a shoulder there. Out the play now, Masiello feeds it up to Brennick. Brennick out to center, blocked there by the Thunderbirds. 5 seconds left to go in the game. Icing is the call. 2.5 left to go, one last puck drop.
Yay, putting the goalie back in the net. Yeah.
That should probably do it. Team Colorado will skate into the championship game here this afternoon, right back here at the sports stable.
We don't know who we're playing yet. I haven't heard any screams. Maybe they're still going. It's still 0-0 over there.
They're still tied over there. Wow. Anaheim and San Jose tied for the other attendee of the championship game. Team Colorado a 3-1 victory over the Seattle Sno Kings Junior Thunderbirds. Not quite the same pace as Friday, but we'll take the victory.
Okay. We're playing San Jose.
Okay.
2:30. We just got that news.
San Jose at 2:30, right back here at the sports stable.
Yep, and let's get a shot of the dog at the end. That's the good luck charm.
The mascot will be in attendance at the championship game. She had to wake up after that victory.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to 2:30.
We'll see you on the next one.
Oh, and hey to everybody in Sylvan Lake.
Oh, turn around here. Wave.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
No more cars at the lake, okay? That's enough.
Definitely a story behind that one.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.